Hey everybody, Sarah Taylor here. I just want to introduce myself. I am a diamond, of course, and I have been with Plexus for about 4 years now. It'll be 4 years in March. And my husband and I work our business together. He's Sapphire, and we have 2 kids, and we live here in Houston, Texas. And I really hope that you guys have enjoyed the last 4 days and truly taken to heart what these amazing women have been pouring into you. Specifically, I wanted to just reiterate something that Brooke said about leaning in during the holidays. I couldn't agree more. I think this is such a critical time in your business to really create some momentum in the new year. So really think about that and really be intentional and good with your time over the holiday season. And don't let your business fall to the wayside. I know there's so many distractions this time of year, but there's also so much opportunity. So I wanted to take time today a little to myth bust with you guys. One of the common things that I always hear ambassadors ask or comment on is the concept of finding runners. I hear all the time, if I could just find one more runner, if I can just recruit another runner, if I could, I can't seem to recruit any runners or anything like that, then my business would just explode. And you guys, 9 times out of 10, runners aren't found, they're actually created. And I can truly speak from personal experience in saying that all of my jewels, except for my husband on my team, signed up for the discount. They had no intent of making this a business. Some jumped in a little bit quicker than others. Some waited 6 or 7 months to even start promoting Plexus at all. And of all of these, my personally sponsored rubies and golds and everything like that, I think I literally only have one. When I was making this video, I went back and looked. I think I only have one of those leaders that signed up specifically for the business. You're so lucky if you find someone that wants to run with this business straight off the bat. So don't ever let that discourage you. Don't look at your team and think, oh my gosh, why nobody is running this with me, because that is so normal. But I wanted to talk to you guys today about creating runners on your team and how to do that and what steps to take and how your daily IPA can actually impact your ability to create runners, both with the new people that you're bringing in, but with the team that you already have as well. And I really, I think it boils down to just a couple things. The first is inspiration, second is connection, and the third is results. So what do I mean by inspiration? For me, I think a lot of that has to do with being your own runner. You are your single best asset. Really being your own runner, taking the bull by the horns and doing all the activity, but doing visible activity so that you're inspiring your team to follow suit. Being present, I think this is a huge one. So being present and active on the team page, if you guys have message threads on your team, being active in those message threads and just being very active and present within Plexus, that visible effort and the availability to your team members is going to go so far. Being an inspiration to me is also being a pillar of belief in all things Plexus. So your unshakable product belief, your belief in this business, your belief in corporate, your belief in this new back office and how it's going to make everything amazing. You guys, people watch you and they want to do something that's fun, that's exciting, that's successful, and that you seem to be enjoying yourself. If you don't seem to be enjoying it, you're probably going to not attract very many people to being, do this business alongside you. Remaining positive and fun and carefree in everything that you're doing, everything that you're putting out there. Your words matter and you are already an inspiration. People are watching you because they're curious. They want to see what this Plexus thing is all about and they want to see what it's going to turn out for you. So definitely being an inspiration from that sense. Not being afraid to talk about the business. I think this is a huge one. Money can be a very hard and difficult thing for people to, talk about, but you guys share your wins. You don't have to necessarily talk about the money. You can just talk about how much fun you're having in the business. You can talk about how many people have, joined your team, and the list goes on and on, but just talking about what you love about the business itself, it's going to attract more people that are interested specifically in the business. Talking about the products and everything like that is absolutely necessary, but if that's all you ever talk about, you attract what you talk about. So you'll attract customers, you'll attract wholesale ambassadors. But a lot of people, believe it or not, don't even know what an amazing business this has the potential to be. So sharing those things, sharing your uplines wins, sharing your sidelines wins, everything like that, anything that you can put out there that is positive about the business, it's huge. So the last thing that I want to talk about in this, with my inspiration word with this, is taking your people to events. You guys, this isn't just your runners. Get your people to events. Get them surrounded by Plexus people. Show them as, how fun we are. Take them to happy hours, coffees, team events at your house, opportunity meetings, anything like that. Events truly inspire people, and they build belief, which is the root of what makes people start running. And so I want to tell you a quick little story about my Sapphire ambassador, Amy Welch. I'm sure she'll listen in to this recording, but you guys, when she signed up, she had no desire whatsoever to do the business. In fact, she ignored me for a long time. She didn't pick up my phone calls. She completely avoided me. She was a complete stranger to me too. I just met her on a neighborhood message board. And after she signed up, she specifically told me, do not add me to your team page, which I did anyway. But about a week or 2 weeks, actually it was 2 weeks into her wholesale ambassador journey with Plexus, I called her up and I said, hey, I want you to come to this opportunity event with me tonight. I'll come pick you up, and we'll go, and then we'll have some, we'll go out with everybody else for drinks afterwards. She told me no. She gave me the excuse that her parents were in town. And I said, no problem, you can bring them too. And so I think she got to the point where she's like, oh my gosh, this girl is not going to take no for an answer. So she went with me. And from that moment is when she drew her line in the sand. She caught what Plexus was all about. She caught the belief, she caught the bug, and y'all, in 2 weeks, she went fast start gold. So, and ever since then, she's been running, and she has hit Sapphire. She has been doing absolutely amazing in this business, but she didn't sign up for the reasons of running with this business by any stretch of the imagination. So events are very, very, very effective and important. So my next word was connection. You guys, for me, this is all about the word partner. We aren't selling things. We are partnering with people. And when you sign someone as a customer, you become their Plexus coach. You become their partner in their health journey. And when you sign somebody as an ambassador, you're doing the same thing. You're either partnering with them from a product standpoint, from a health coach standpoint, or you're partnering with them in a business coaching sense. And so when you partner with someone, they aren't really a sale to us anymore, but someone we care about, someone we truly care about, what their results are, what's happening with them. We check in, we show interest with them, and we follow up a lot. I cannot tell you how much this intentional and consistent follow-up is. It is make or break when you're trying to create new runners on your team. If you're not following up with everybody on your team, I don't care if they're inactive, wholesalers, nothing, you guys just constantly creating that connection, whether somebody is still with Plexus or not. You guys never know when they're going to come back and they're going to explode their business. I'll have a story about that in just a second. But it's truly our duty to make sure that they have the best Plexus experience possible, and that comes from follow-up. So I know this is also where I love to utilize three-way chats. I think the more connection that we can have with our team members and our uplines and whoever else we can get, more connection points, more personalities that they're meeting, the more community involvement that they have within Plexus, the less likely they are to leave, and the more supported they'll feel, the more belief they'll get, everything along those lines. And I really, truly think that within this whole connection and partnership umbrella, that we really, truly need to meet our ambassadors where they're at. You guys, the quickest way to scare somebody off is to force the business on them. So it's really not about pressuring people or anything like that. It's about building connection. It's about bonding with them. It's about inspiring them, and it's about truly caring, because people, as we all know, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care about them. And they're going to want to join you in this business if they feel comfortable, if they feel confident in you as their leader, and if they feel comfortable with the team as a whole, and if they feel comfortable with Plexus. And that belief, that everything like that comes from you. But if you pressure them before their timing is ready, and timing is such a big thing, if you pressure them before that timing is ready, they're probably going to run for the hills. So really just gauging them and meeting them where they're at, asking them what you can do for them and what kind of support that they need, and continuously following up with them in a consistent manner. I'll tell you, one of my other Sapphire ambassadors, level 1, Amanda Grubb, she absolutely fell under this umbrella, for sure. She didn't sign up right away with me. She waited a long time. By the time she did sign up, she waited, I think it was 6 or 7 months before she ever even decided to make a single post within Plexus, you guys. She watched and waited. She was absolutely a customer, a wholesale customer. She was not in this at all for the business, and in fact, she was embarrassed by it. So over the course of time, the more that I inspired her and didn't push her, I never once pushed her into this business whatsoever. I just continuously followed up with her, checked in with her. When she said something that I had the opportunity to say, hey, you know what, you should probably talk to your coworkers about how good you're feeling, because I'm sure that they would love to have more energy too. You know, I just put little things like that out there. But if she gave me pushback, I just let it at that, but just kept dropping little hints. And eventually she jumped on board and she went full throttle with this, and she's Sapphire Ambassador now, retired from her corporate job. So you never know, but it's that connection that really drives that. And of course, the last thing that I mentioned was results, you guys. That follow-up is so key, because that follow-up can lead to troubleshooting. And our goal is to always get everybody the best possible results they can on the products, and the best possible paycheck when they first sign up if they are business builders right away. But that's not what this is about. The best possible results on the products are going to make them want to share with other people. So making it your priority to provide the best customer service that you possibly can, and being bold in troubleshooting. You guys, these products work. I don't care if you have people that are telling you that they do not work, they are wrong. Look at the thousands and thousands of testimonies that we have. Our products are amazing. They are life-changing, and people desperately need them. So, you know, any time that there is troubleshooting that needs to be done, that people are, you know, falling off or anything like that, be bold and pour belief back into them, and tell them that you're going to work with them and partner with them and get them the results. But, you know, really meet them where they're at. Make sure that you're aiming for the same results that they're aiming for. So if they haven't told you they wanted weight loss, but really that's the true bottom line indicator of whether or not Plexus is successful for them. I've had lots of those that come to me for health reasons, but at the end of the day, what they really wanted was weight loss. So really talking them through that, and being their confidant in their health journey, and getting their promise that they will come to you and talk to you about their results so that you can help them through this. So really and truly, guys, creating runners hinges on your presence in this business, your belief in this business, your belief in these products, and your passion in this business, and always showing up. We always say, you know, that whole saying, run with your runners, but I really and truly believe that it's important to include connection with your customers and your team in your IPA for this reason as well, and not to completely ignore those that aren't quite running yet, because you guys have diamonds and gold in your backyard with your team and with the people you are recruiting. Do not discount them if they don't start running right away. Provide support to them, provide connection to them, and provide inspiration to them. And chances are you are developing future runners. Not everybody runs right away, and that is totally normal. So get off of that emotional roller coaster when it comes to that. And really and truly, I have some IPAs that I would love to share with you that these have personally worked for me. and creating runners and just kind of maintaining my business. So mine is 5-3-1-1. I know it's a little bit different than some people have said, but what I do is 5 reach outs per day. That is to follow-ups, new prospects, building my own personal business. It's always, always, always a priority. The second thing is 3 check-ins. So what this means is 3 check-ins per day, 3 check-ins with either a customer, an ambassador, or an inactive. And this doesn't have to be about Plexus. Certainly it can, but gauge where you're at with that person and see if you need to check in with them about Plexus and be their Plexus coach and everything like that. Or do you need to continue to build the relationship with them? Because part of that connection piece is that relationship piece too. So that's 5, that's 3. The first one is personal development, a training activity for myself. Never stop growing yourself. And then the last one is a coaching session with a team member. So 5-3-1-1, 5 reach outs or follow-ups with new people, 3 check-ins with current customers or ambassadors or even inactive ambassadors, 1 personal development or training thing for myself, and 1 coaching session. You guys, you got this, and I'm so looking forward to the rest of the Diamonds in December, so you guys keep tuning into these videos. I know there's a lot more fun to be had and a lot more learning to be had, so thank you guys so much.